Hello dear students, in this session we are going to learn our second lesson of grammar, nouns. What is meant by nouns? In our previous classes we have learned it. So let us recall first. A noun is a naming word. All names are noun. It can be the name of person, place or thing. We can divide nouns into two main groups, that is concrete and abstract. So when we are listening concrete and abstract, so in a smaller classes also we have learned it about concrete and abstract. So let us see about these two groups. So students, let us learn about concrete noun. Concrete noun have material body. They can be seen or touched. We can express them through our senses: sight, hearing, smell, touch or taste, as cats, tables, chairs, buses and teachers, which we can able to see and touch. So students, let us learn about now abstract noun. Abstract noun have no material body. We cannot express them through our senses. They are the names of quality, action or state that cannot be seen or touched, as thought, childhood and motherhood. So students, here definition of common noun. Common nouns are nouns that refer to general people, places, things and ideas. These nouns are general or non-specific. So here examples it is given: boy. As we are seeing boy, so we don't know the particularly boy name. Car. Here car, it is not given any particularly brand. And school. So here also school, it is not given a particularly name. So dear students, here some examples are given. Identify common nouns. So first example, India is a highly populated democratic country. So in this sentence, country will come as common noun. Second one, Rabindranath Tagore was a famous writer. So in this sentence, writer will come for common noun. Third one, I have two sisters. So sisters will come for common noun. Fourth one, children are playing in the ground. So in this sentence, children and ground will come for common noun. Fifth one, lion is the king of the jungle. So in this sentence, three common nouns are given: lion, king and jungle. Sixth one, tiger is the national animal of India. So here in this sentence, tiger will come as a common noun. Seventh one, the coach was angry when the boys lost the championship. In this seventh one, coach, boys and championship, it will come as common noun. So dear students, let us learn about proper noun. Definition: proper nouns name a specific people, places, things or ideas. So here are the example: Radha, Delhi and Taj Mahal. Let us know about example of proper noun. At SM school there are many teachers. In first sentence, teachers, it will come as a common noun. Come to the second sentence. At SM school, there is a teacher named Mr. Peter. So here the particularly name of the teacher given Mr. Peter. So Mr. Peter will come for a proper noun. So students, examples of proper noun. Again we will see some examples. First, she failed to get a job at Google. Google is a company name. So Google will come for proper noun. Second, I saw Jurassic Park movie first time in the cinema hall. In this sentence, particularly park name given. Third, Albert Einstein was a physicist. So in this sentence, particularly Albert Einstein name it is given. So it will come for a proper noun. So dear students, let us learn about collective nouns. Collective nouns are nouns that indicate a collection of things or refer to a group. A collective noun represents a total entirety such as team, crowd, flock, army, etc. So here some example sentences are given. First, our team is better than theirs. So first sentence, team is a example of collective noun. Second, he comes from a huge family. Family will come for collective noun because in family more than one members are there. So now students, let us learn about countable noun. Things we can count using numbers, singular or plural forms. Examples, a dog, a man, 3 bags. So now sentence formation. First one, Ramesh has 8 pencils. How many pencils Ramesh has? 8 pencils. Second, she has 2 dogs. How many dog she has? 2 dogs. So let us learn about uncountable noun. Things we cannot count using numbers. We can use some or any with them. They usually do not have plural form. So here some examples are given. Tea, which we cannot able to count it. Water, water also we cannot count. Sugar, sugar also we cannot count. So these are the example of uncountable noun. Tea, water, sugar, etc. So here are the examples, sentences are given. This news is very important. In a first sentence, we cannot count news. So news will come for uncountable noun. Second one, I love listening music. Music we cannot count it. So it will come for uncountable noun. So third example, have you got any rice? So rice we cannot count it. It will come as uncountable noun. So these are the example of uncountable noun. So students, let us learn about gender of noun. In gender of noun, first it will come masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and then neuter gender. So let us see one by one the gender of noun. First, masculine gender. Masculine gender refers to boy, man and male animals. So here are the example of masculine gender. King, it will refers to masculine gender. Father, father will also come to the masculine gender. Boy, uncle, grandfather, policeman, bull, lion, and horse. It will come for masculine gender. Come to the feminine gender. Feminine gender refers to girls, women, and female animals. Examples: queen, girl, mother, cow, and hen. It will come for masculine gender. Now let us learn about common gender. Common gender can refers male and female both. So examples are student, parents, friends. It will come for feminine gender. Come to the neuter gender. Neuter gender, it can refers non-living things like house, ball, telephone, like that. Examples of non-living thing, it will come for neuter gender. So let us quickly revise what we have learned. Nouns, we have learned a noun is a naming word. All names are noun. Then afterwards we have learned we can divide it nouns into two main groups, concrete and abstract noun. Concrete noun means have material body which we can see or touch. Abstract nouns have no material body. We cannot experience them through our senses. Then we have learned kinds of concrete noun, in that common nouns, proper nouns, and collective nouns. In common noun, we have learned a common noun is a name given in a common to every person or thing of the same kind or class. Second, proper nouns. In a proper noun, we have learned a proper noun is the name of a particularly person, place, or thing. And in collective nouns, we sometimes use word to show a collection of person, places, or things. These words are referred to as collective noun. After that, we have learned countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Countable means which we can be counted, and uncountable noun which we cannot be counted. Then we have learned gender. Nouns have four genders: masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender, and neuter gender. In masculine gender, nouns that are the names of males are said to be the masculine genders. Feminine gender, nouns that are the names of females are said to be the feminine genders. Common gender, there are many nouns which do not denote whether the gender is masculine or feminine. Then neuter gender. Neuter gender, lifeless things have no gender. They are said to be of the neuter gender. So dear students, I hope this grammar noun lesson you have learned all points.